the unboxing and review of the Festool TKS 80. You guys do want to stick around until the end because we're gonna do the finger test. The box is quite heavy. Polished iron foam pads. Oh boy. Dust extraction pipes, and you get some booklet, some information. This bad boy push stick. Oh, it's not that heavy. Small little groove here. Now that's really cool. So this is most probably your guide rail. So the unboxing and assembly of the table saw is really easy. You'll see all the tools from Festool's got a QR code, as you'll see here in the front. You just scan that code on your phone and it will take you through the instructions how to assemble this easy. I think it literally took us around about 10 minutes to assemble this complete machine. So you purchase the Festool table saw standard. It just comes with the table saw. We added the sliding sled on the side and these two add-on tables to make it slightly bigger. So we invested in the table saw around about a year ago. So in all fairness, I can truly tell you my honest opinion. I can give you all the pros and cons, and that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna take you through the machine and show you exactly what I love and what I don't like so much about the table saw. So let's talk about the pros and cons for the TKS 80 table saw. And the first thing I absolutely love about this table saw, and the reason why we invested in this table saw, is the fact that it comes with the SawStop technology. Now, if you don't know what SawStop technology is, you do want to stick around until the end because I am going to do some experiments and then you're going to understand what is SawStop. The next item on our list is the fact that this table saw comes on wheels. Now, my complete shop, all my workbenches are on wheels just for the fact that I can move everything around just the way I like it. So this machine comes on wheels. That gives me the option and the availability to move this machine exactly where I want it to be. Next item on our list is the fact that this machine cuts so accurate out of the box. I was truly really impressed with how accurate this machine cuts. All our previous table saws, when you put your rail on the specific measurement you want to cut, you always have to go and measure afterwards to see if the railing is actually on the accurate measurement you want to cut between the rail and the inside of your blade. The next thing I absolutely love about this table saw is the fact that you can adjust your height super fast. It's literally with the twist of one wheel. You can go down or you can go up all the way. And this little plate here at the back actually gives you the height that your blade can be adjusted. Super impressed. I really love this. All our previous table saws, you had this little wheel that you had to turn to go all the way up or turn to go all the way down. Instead with this, you go up or you go down in an instant. That's also going to follow to the next thing I like about this machine is the angle we can adjust the blade. We literally just pull this wheel and I can adjust my angle in an instant. Absolutely love it. And then also down here you have your green knob which you can turn, that you have some micro adjustments. The next thing I love about the table saw is the fact that you have different speed settings on your machine. So you can cut slower or faster, meaning you can cut different types of materials. It depends on what you want to cut. Perspex, plastics, different types of wood species. just depends. For us in a small woodworking shop, this is an absolute must. Another thing I really love about this machine is the fact that you have the sliding rail on the side. Now this unfortunately is an add-on if you want to buy it, but what I love about this is the fact that you have a sliding rail and your fence can also adjust to the angle you want to cut. Say for instance in our case we almost use 90 degrees always, and it makes it super easy for us to place our piece of wood inside and cut our piece of wood down. This is truly something we almost use every single time we start this machine. The next thing I really like about this machine is the fact that you can remove this black plate in an instant. There's a little clip here. Once you clip that out, this whole cover comes off in an instant. Meaning you can clean your machine inside, or you can change this cover, or you can change the main blade in an instant. Now let's get to all the cons, the stuff I don't like about this machine. Now I absolutely love the fact that you can buy additional table to add on so you have more workspace. But when this rail slides onto the table you add it on, sometimes it gets stuck here. Now I don't know the reason for that, but it gets stucky and then it goes smoothly. So it's just where these two comes together, it's just a little bit stucky. But we learned to work with it. It's something small, but I think it's worth mentioning. Another thing I want to point out is this little guide rail at the back of the blade is slightly off center. Now I'm not sure if it's only my machine, but sometimes when you work with larger pieces of wood, it does tend to feel like the wood goes through this little gap slightly tighter. But I'm sure you can adjust this blade somewhere inside this machine, but I mean like it's literally a few micromillimeters off, and then it's going to be perfect. The last item on our list is a pro and a con, and that is the dust extraction. Now please don't get me wrong, the dust extraction system is absolutely spectacular. That's one thing I love about the Festool system, is the fact that the dust extraction system works on all their tools. It's literally one thing Festool focus on, I think, the most, is to remove as most dust particles as possible. Now I would say, and this is the con, now I would say the dust extraction system on the table saw is 95% perfect. It's not 100% perfect, but it's 95% perfect. It basically catches 95% of the dust. This machine is luxurious, and these small little cons shouldn't stop you from buying this machine. Now that's all the pros and cons according to me for the Festool TKS 80 table saw. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, putting my finger in this machine while it's running. I have to get myself mentally and physically prepared for what I'm gonna do now. If you guys were wondering, we actually do have a medical team that's standing by if something is going to go wrong. You guys didn't really think I was going to put my finger in there, hey? But we've got a plan B. POLONY! Ew, who eats this stuff, by the way? Oh, ew. I'm going to get my whole table saw full of POLONY! This is disgusting, by the way. Holy shit. There's literally nothing. Not even a mark. Holy crap. There's literally nothing. This is insane. So there you have it, guys. The SawStop system from Festool actually works. And it does save fingers and it does save hands. This actually happened to us where we triggered the cartridge end of last year. Unfortunately, we didn't record it, but we did end up taking out the cartridge and replacing it. Super easy, super fast. But I am truly very, very impressed with the SawStop system. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price tag for the table saw. Yes, it is expensive, but yes, is your fingers also expensive? This machine does save fingers and it does save hands. And overall, I am honestly really, really impressed with the technology, the thoughts, and all the designs and the engineering that went into this table saw. I am so glad we invested in this. It's truly a masterpiece. This is the one tool in our shop that I am so afraid of to work with because of all the fingers that's being lost all over the world. So just a quick stat, there are 65,000 people each year that's got an incident with a table saw. There are 5,416 people each month, 180 people each day that's got an accident with a table saw. And that's 180 people too much. So yes, it is expensive, but your fingers are also expensive. So if you guys enjoyed this week's video, so if you think, so I honestly hope you guys enjoyed this week's unboxing and review of the Festool TKS 80 table saw. Oops. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you support us by liking this video, subscribing, and let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this table saw? And I am going to pick someone in the comment section down below and I'll send you this piece of POLONY. Oh yes, and you might be wondering what's this for. Just actually wipe my hands because my whole table saw is full of POLONY. It's disgusting. Who eats this stuff, by the way? Ew. So let's get serious for a few seconds. After watching this video, you guys was probably going to have a lot of questions, which I am going to answer 2 of them. Why POLONY? Well, POLONY or any other raw meat or wet meat that's the same as your finger gets in contact with the blade while it's running. It sends an automatic signal down to the cartridge and the blade will have automatic kick down. That's what they call the SawStop system. Your table saw is basically connected on a positive and a negative, and you as the operator is basically the earth of this whole scenario. So once your running blade gets in contact with any of your body parts, it basically trips the whole system. It sends a signal so your blade can have an automatic kick down and it prevents you from getting hurt. Why not using my real finger? There's a long answer and there's a short answer. The short answer to this is don't be silly, use your common sense. The long answer to this is it's SawStop's policy not to promote any content that someone can get injured. And it's common sense. We don't want to go and promote any content out there that someone can get injured. Just think by yourself. We post this video and within the next 500 years when I'm not going to be here, this video is still going to be live. And if someone goes and tries and put their finger in a running blade, there's so much that can go wrong. The machine can malfunction. The SawStop can be deactivated. The machine can be faulty. Your machine might not even have SawStop in. Under no circumstances do you ever go and put your finger in a running blade. It's silly. Don't do it. That's going to be all for today, guys. Any questions? Leave me down below. Cheers.